And joining us live from his home in LA, where I believe he's enjoying some breakfast, as we speak. It's the great Jim Jefferies.
Jimmy.
It's an afternoon donut, was it?
Yeah. Jack bought me a box of donuts.
Hey, there's a big topic on the show this week was the CEO of Kellogg's came out and said for cost of living crisis, people should start eating cereal for dinner. Do you remember what was your cereal as a kid? What was your go-to?
Okay. My cereal to this day is, and they don't sell this in America. They don't have it in America. So I have to get this shipped in, right? My mother-in-law just bought me a whole lot of boxes. I'm a Crunchy Nut cornflake guy.
Oh, Crunchy Nut cornflake bang.
Now, as a kid, they weren't invented until the early 2000s, the Crunchy Nut cornflake. As a kid, I was a Cocoa Pops guy. I'm not a lunatic, of course. Right? But now the Crunchy Nut cornflake, the beauty of the Crunchy Nut cornflakes is every other cereal has like a toucan, a monkey, some like cartoon, snap, crackle, and pop. Crunchy Nut cornflakes, put it in a bowl with a cup of coffee next to it. Like, this is for adults. It's sugar covered. Have you looked at a Crunchy Nut cornflake these days? There's not nuts on it anymore. There used to be like little chunks of nuts. They're just Frosties without the colouring.
Yeah. You can't be doing that. You need some kind of young. How do you get it in America? So how do you get it?
You can't. I got to bring it in. If you come to stay at my house, the rule is you got to bring a box of Crunchy Nut. But my sister-in-law came to stay, and for Christmas she got me a box of Crunchy Nut, and she wrapped it and put it under the tree. But the box split, and the whole tree got covered in ants. So there's perils involved.
Oh, it's a delicate process. It's like shipping cocaine or something.
What was your the ants? If I know anything about cocaine, the ants go crazy for it. They're up all night. What do you guys eat? What's your breakfast cereal?
Well, in my world, and when I was a kid, it was like Stones or the Beatles or Pepsi or Coke. It was Fruit Loops or Cocoa Pops.
Yeah,
and I would come down invariably on the side of Fruit Loops. Because I just love that sugar rush.
I've told you this before. I'll say it again. There's only been one autograph I've asked for in my life, and it was a 19-year-old Jim Jefferies who was starting out doing comedy. I was flying out the front of a club in Claremont, Perth, while I was at university, and there was a drunk man with maybe 7 cigarettes hanging out of his mouth, as I remember it, and that was Mick Molloy. And I walked up to him and I said, "Mick, I want to be a stand-up comic one day." And he brushed me off pretty quickly, and he wrote on the back of one of my flyers, he goes, "Make 'em laugh and feed 'em Fruit Loops, Mick Molloy." Now, all right, is that what you write?
That's what I did write at that stage.
Now you stupidly, I said, "Hey, do you want to come down and do the gig?" And you were so drunk, you went, "Yeah, is it tomorrow? Is it? Yeah, I might do that." And you, dumb as a rock, you gave me your phone number. Right. So I rang you up. At what I thought was a reasonable hour, maybe 11:30 a.m. Right, because the show was that night. I had to organise the bill, and I wanted to advertise you're on, so I had to get in early. I couldn't leave it too late. 11:30 a.m. You answered your phone. This is before you could put phones on mute. They just rang. Right? And you answered the phone. I hadn't heard a man hock up so much stuff in the morning in my entire life. I thought, it's good that I spoke to him now. He'll be dead within the year.
And did I do it? I think I did, didn't I?
No, you never did it. I still have the autograph. The autograph's still in my parents' house in Sydney. I didn't travel around the world with it. I thought it was too bulky.
Mate, you are a superstar, and it humbles me to think that we met in those circumstances. Hey, 1% Club, 7:30, Channel 7, Wednesdays. And it is on fire. It's always the talking point in our office, mate.
We're doing well. I hear there was a winner last week that someone won the $100,000. I don't know what episodes are airing when. So
they're coming out all piping hot and captivating the nation. What I do is I always
have a couple of 1% questions in my back pocket. So when I'm at parties now, people go, I reckon I can get the question. And sometimes I just give questions that I don't know the answer to and then walk away going, well, you'll have to figure it out. And it's just complete and utter rubbish. I just go up to people and go, if the month of August was the first month of the year and February was the second month of the decade, what month is March? And then I walk away. Is
it a leap year?
Nonsense. It means nothing.
You've confused me already. You've left me on a head scratcher. Jim, thanks for your time today, mate. 1% Club, 7:30 Wednesdays. Good on you, mate.
Thanks as always.